My name's Craig Yelland. I'm an architect. I've been working in architecture for just over 30 years now. Part of my role in what is now known as Plus Architecture was in the business strategy and the business development. We got up to 140 people right across Australia, Brisbane, Sydney, Perth, and across the ditch in New Zealand. It's really difficult to run a multi-studio practice, particularly with that volume of people. It's all the problems that you have in a small firm with flow of work, just times a gazillion. The key for an architecture firm to make money is having the right person on the right job at the right time. If you can nail that, not change the design too much, then you can actually make some good money in architecture. When I started with Away, I saw Away as coming up with this great new system to doing outsourced documentation with really high quality work. And I just wanted to work with them. I mean, not only because they're really nice people, but the actual business itself, I just see that as the way of the future for architecture firms. You've got so many issues with staffing these days that I know all of you directors out there, architecture firm owners, face. All of the employment law, the cost of employing someone is absolutely huge. The evidence that we've had with firms that are actually using Away now is that staff retention has improved because the staff that are working on design-related tasks are more motivated. Architects just studied architecture to do more time on design. So by having an outsourced model, the designers and the documenters and the team on DD, they get to spend more time making design decisions and less time doing repetitive drafting. So what we do is we take the sort of churn time that's required during documentation and we offshore that to give more time for the architects to do what they really love to do. So the evidence is that they actually enjoy the job more because they get to do more of the fun stuff. The timing of when to take on an outsourcing solution is really important. Now, I'm going to tell you the best time to do it is actually in advance of the next project. Get your people set up, get your system set up, get everybody on the same CAD standards, get everything sorted and be prepared. Reality is you're not going to do that. Reality is you're going to win a job, you're going to grab some staff from other jobs and you're going to get it done for the client, make sure that they're happy. There's going to come a point where you're like, damn, we need to hire some people. And maybe you might leave it till you need 5 people. Now, to hire those 5 people, to ring up a recruiter and get that, it's going to cost you a fortune. It's going to be hard. You'll probably get 4 out of 5 right. To pick up the phone and call Away and let's get this system started, it actually takes exactly the same amount of time. It just costs a lot less. Around about 10 to 20% of your staff as an outsourcing model is just about the sweet spot, because that means that you've got a huge volume of core local staff and then you've got this great team in Vietnam that's supporting those staff. You're lowering your cost base. You actually get to compete on fees more aggressively whilst making the same profit. You get to design more buildings. Away Digital actually has implementation specialists who come on with the team that you're hiring, whether it's 1 or whether it's 5 or 10 people. We'll have someone that will actually take you through the process to make sure that you're providing all the right information for this new employee. It's very important to recognise that no 2 architecture firms are the same. They're all very different. Some are very design focused, some are very corporate focused. We don't have one size fits all. Our implementation specialists actually communicate really strongly with the client, with the architect, find out what it is they need, what is their culture, and then match the right kind of people, get the right kind of systems, and get it all flowing together.